All over ancient times up into recent history, stories of men living hundreds to thousands of years have appeared. Ages range from 969 years like Methuselah in the Old Testament to the claimed age of Li Cheng-yun at about 250 years. But are these just old or ancient mythical delusions passed around by different tribal belief systems? Or is it actually a very real possibility for a human to live this long? Well, there just so happens to be a study on aging called gerontology that deals with issues like this. A world-renowned expert in gerontology by the name of Caleb Finch stated that hypothetically with humans, in theory, if mortality rates did not increase as usual during aging, humans would live hundreds of years. I have calculated for humans, Finch 1990 book Longevity, Senescence, and a Genome, that at mortality rates of 0.05% per year, as found at age 15 in developed countries, the median lifespan would be about 1,200 years. In natural populations of long-lived animals, mortality rates are rarely less than 1% per year. For very slowly aging turtles, rockfish, the number beyond 70 is 1 to 2%. However, there are long-lived trees like the bristlecone pine that's 5,000 years. Now, of course these creatures are classified as having negligible senescence, which simply means they lack certain symptoms of aging. But why is it that they appear to live longer than we do? Well, it just so happens there are a variety of factors that need to be understood, and when they are understood and placed in line with the Christian creation story, then I think it will be clear that the belief of early men living hundreds of years both in and out of the Bible is not all that outlandish, but a very realistic possibility. Keep that in mind, a possibility. This video is not to prove anything, but to show this biblical claim that seems to be around in different belief systems outside of the Bible may not be as far-fetched as skeptics may think. Let's start with the appearance of aging. One of the reasons why people age is because of the UVA radiation. UVA radiation accounts for 80% of skin aging, causing the skin to lose its elasticity. As the UVA penetrates the skin, it reaches the dermis, destroying the elastin and the collagen. The elastin and the collagen helps the skin keep its shape. Why is this relevant? Well, consider the creation story as we wind back time. In the garden, I suspect two things. One, Adam and Eve were more than likely black or dark complected. Why? Darker complected people have a higher concentration of melanin in their skin, which helps protect from UVA radiation. So because of this, they are not prone to aging the same way that lighter complected people are. The depletion of melanin and the skin's negative effects is well known. For example, all people who have red hair have this trait due to mutations in the melanocortin-1 receptor. This mutation caused severe depletion in the melanin in the skin, causing them to have less protection from UV radiation. Because of this, they are more prone to aging, as well as getting certain skin cancers. With this first point, I do not believe I will get much pushback from evolutionists, due to the fact that most evolutionists believe we originated from Africa. 2. The ozone layer. The depletion of the ozone layer affects how we age because in the stratosphere, UV rays are blocked. It is a well-known fact that chlorofluorocarbons and other chemicals and products manufactured by men, such as bromine or hydrofluorocarbons, deplete the ozone layer. Not only this, but natural phenomena also cause the ozone to deplete. Even from an old Earth perspective, considering how old the Earth would be if we ignore the young Earth model, I suspect an even stronger case can be made that if we go back to the start of the ozone layer, it would logically follow that the ozone was much more healthy than it is now. In turn, the environmental factors would contribute to people looking younger while their skin ages slower. Now, there are numerous factors that should be taken into consideration, and I could spend all day talking about them, but one important factor that should be taken into consideration is the IGF-1, calorie intake, and metabolism. There is an interconnected phenomena that takes place concerning the ligand IGF-1. Cancer, metabolism, and calorie intake. It is believed, for example, that creatures such as some tortoises live longer than us because they have a higher Hayflick limit than we do, which means there is a limit that a population of cells can divide till they stop. This will happen when the telomeres at the end of the chromosomes become too short. So from here, I guess there is a prediction I can make that possibly there was a mechanism somewhere in the past that may have malfunctioned in the body, which could have allowed for the safe use of telomerase without the danger of cancerous cells. Meaning, at one point in the past, cells may have divided without a limit safely. More importantly, I think that the intake of food also positively impacts age. Many foods have antioxidants that are known to have strong abilities to decrease free radicals in the body. Free radicals are known to cause people to age quicker. If food intake has an impact on the IGF-1, then what does it say about the environment in the garden that God laid out for us in the beginning? It is a known fact that certain natural foods, such as Organoderma lucidum or the reishi mushroom, which is probably one of the healthiest foods on the planet, has numerous positive impacts, including reducing age and slowing it down. What does this say to the tree of life in the garden which we were able to freely eat from? Could it have had some sort of super impact on our biology that helped to influence the extension of our life? Well, like I said, I can go on all day about this, but I'll leave it here, hoping that anyone who has an open mind will realize that though living life for hundreds of years may sound amazing, it is a very real possibility, acknowledged by many scientists for legitimate reasons. God bless.